Yeah.
Mrs. Carlin's called 4 times. Her husband's 2 months late with their child support again, and your 10 o'clock just walked in.
Tell Mrs. Carlin I'll get back to her and show Miss Brodsky in.
Yes, sir.
Hi. Come on in. Have a seat. Well, I've thought a lot about your situation, and I've decided to take your case. And based on what you've told me, I think we can win. But I just want you to be sure you know what you're getting into. Divorce is a big adjustment for anybody to make. Now, you've been together almost 10 years. That's an awful long time to share a life with someone. So I just want you to be certain that you're ready to throw it all away and be out there on your own.
I'm ready, Mr. Hanner. I want to divorce my parents.
Tom, I'm standing in front of the Superior Court building in downtown Los Angeles where an anxious crowd is awaiting the arrival of the Brodsky family for the opening day of testimony in this unprecedented child emancipation case.
Casey Brodsky, a 4th grade student at Mann Elementary School in West Los Angeles, is attempting to divorce her parents, Lucy Van Patten Brodsky and Albert Brodsky. While Casey is not the first child in the state to seek a divorce, she definitely is the youngest. Divorcing one's parents is legally referred to as the Emancipation of Minors Act. Now, basically, this act says that any minor in the state of California can be divorced from his or her parents if that minor can prove that the emancipation is in their own best interest. And that, of course, is what this trial is all about.
Miss Brodsky, is it true you were serving your daughter's divorce papers while appearing on the Merv Griffin show?
Miss Brodsky, how do you feel about your daughter asking the court to appoint your housekeeper as her legal guardian?
Can I have your autograph? Your book changed my life. Hey, that's a great purse there, Lucy. Where'd you get that? Miss Brodsky, is it true your daughter's asking you for alimony?
That, of course, was the plaintiff's mother and the co-defendant in this case, novelist Lucy Van Patten Brodsky. Now, the proceedings are about to begin here at the county courthouse. However, we are still awaiting the arrival of the plaintiff's father, film director Albert Brodsky.
Mr. Brodsky? Hi, I'm Alan Sluicer from the Salkin office. I'm going to be representing you on this case.
Where's Salkin?
Mr. Salkin can't be here. He's going to be busy all week.
Wait, he's not coming at all? He's been my lawyer for 10 years. What, suddenly I'm not big enough for him? Oh, shit.
Mom? Dad?
Casey, come here.
Casey, I want to talk to you. Why haven't you returned my phone calls?
My lawyer advised me not to speak to you.
Your lawyer? This whole thing is so crazy. You are 8 years old. What are you doing?
I am 9.
Can you hold still for just a minute? I'm sorry that you overheard your father and I fighting that day. We shouldn't have involved you, I know. But dragging us into court, I mean, suddenly we're a media event.
Mother, you and Dad for a long time did not recognize my rights as a human being. You both treat me like chattel. You cannot do with me as you please anymore. We have irreconcilable differences.
Oh, my God, she's been brainwashed. Are you going to say anything?
Casey, are you doing this because your mother's been so insensitive to you?
Do you know how not to be a worm? I understand why you want to divorce your father. I know you never got over his abandoning us.
No, Mom, you never got over his abandoning
But let's
us.
not blame this whole thing on me. All Casey needs is a little love from a parent who's not too busy to give it to her.
And what do you know about love?
I'm a human being, too, you know.
Since when?
Casey. Casey, honey, wait. Listen. Whatever we did to you, we did by accident. We're your parents. Stop this insanity. Come on, don't make us go in there. What do you say? Huh, pal?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please be seated.
Mr. Brodsky, where were you born?
Plainfield, New Jersey.
You grew up in Plainfield? Went to school there?
Yes, and then I went on to New York University.
And what brought you to California?
A job. I got my doctorate in cinema at NYU, and my thesis epidemiological analysis of the sexual overtones in the early films of Ernst Lubitsch was published, and I was subsequently offered a professorship at UCLA.
Is that where you met Ms. Van Patten-Brodsky?
No. I met her before I came to LA. On the way out, actually. I had 2 weeks to kill before classes began. I thought it would be exciting and romantic to hitchhike across the country. Excuse me, can we stop for a minute? Is all this really relevant to my daughter's problem?
Finding out what led you to this courtroom is exactly your daughter's problem. Please continue.
When did you say you met Miss Van Patten-Brodsky?
Oh, sorry.
I met Lucy in Harmony, Indiana on January 20th, 1973. I had no idea I'd be married to her 4 days later.
Remember me? I was wondering, would it be possible for you to give me a lift into St. Louis? Or actually, any small town that's got an airport. I've decided to hang up the whole thumb. I mean, it's taken me 6 days to get through 3.5 states. Obviously, hitchhiking is not my forte. I'm sure you must have your reservations about picking up strangers, but do you speak English?
Excuse me, buddy.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wait, miss, wait. Please, I'm freezing to death. I'm frozen. I can't stay out here anymore. Won't you do me this one favor? Look at this. I have ID. I'd show you my license, but I don't drive. Listen, I have a library card. Look, here's a picture. I'm a teacher. You can't get any safer than that. Oh, come on. Look, I'll sit in the back. I will make a sound. It's starting to rain. Couldn't you give me a break here? Let me in. Please. God, please. Lady. I'll pay you.
I'll only take you as far as the next town.
Thank you very much for changing your mind.
I didn't pick you up before because this car doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my fiance, Bink, and he has this thing. Well, his name is Dennis Brinkerhoff, but everybody calls him Bink. He's great, but he has this thing about his car. No food or hitchhikers allowed. He actually had a sign in here that said that, but it kept falling down. Anyway, when you said you were a teacher, I figured...
Bink likes teachers?
Yeah. Sure.
What do you do?
Who?
You.
Me? Nothing. I'm just engaged.
Oh. Well, when are you getting married?
Actually, I write children's stories, but I don't do it for a living yet. I probably never will. February 14th. The 8th. The 14th. The 11th. We're getting married in San Diego. Bink's stationed there. He's in the Navy. I'm bringing him out his car, and I'm bringing him out me all at the same time. Do you want a cigarette?
No, thanks.
No, neither do I. So what do you teach?
Film.
Oh, really? Oh, God, we didn't even have a film department at my school. We didn't have anything at my school. I went to Chatham. That's an all-girls school in Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh, so don't make any jokes. I happen to love it there. So, how do you teach film, anyway? That's all right. It doesn't matter.